GPT-5 just dropped yesterday, and it's a massive leap from GPT-4. Given its new capabilities, what are the best ways to make money with AI in 2025? Look, I've been using AI tools for over 3 years now, and I'm going to share the 5 ways you can make money even if you're starting from zero. I'll show you a roadmap for each one, plus break down the speed, cost, and skill level required. And before you ask, no, this isn't about letting AI do everything while you sit back. I'm talking about ideas where AI can add value like never before. Before we dive into these 5 methods, let me give you some context on just how big this opportunity is. This isn't just hype. McKinsey just released a report showing that generative AI could add $2.6 to $4.4 trillion annually to the global economy. That's more than the entire GDP of the United Kingdom. They found that 75% of this value will come from just 4 areas: customer operations, marketing and sales, software engineering, and R&D. And guess what? The 5 methods I'm about to share tap directly into these high-value areas. So you're not just learning random side hustles, you're positioning yourself where the real money is flowing. Now let's dive in. The first way to make money with GPT-5 is AI-powered content creation. This is where you use GPT-5's incredible writing abilities to create high-quality content for businesses who need it, but don't have the time or skills to do it themselves. Think of yourself as a content creator, but instead of spending hours struggling with writer's block, you've got a PhD-level writing assistant that never gets tired. So what kind of content are we talking about? First, blog posts and articles. Every business needs fresh content for their website to rank on Google, but most business owners hate writing. Second, email marketing campaigns. Companies spend thousands on email marketing software, but struggle to write emails that actually convert. Third, social media content. Businesses know they need to post consistently, but run out of ideas after a week. Fourth, sales copy and landing pages. This is where the real money is. A single landing page can be worth thousands to a business. And finally, product descriptions for e-commerce stores. Sounds boring, but these can make or break online sales. Now you might think everyone's doing this already, but here's the thing. Most people using AI for content are pumping out garbage that's obviously AI written. If you actually edit, add value, and understand your client's voice, you're already in the top 10%. According to OpenAI, GPT-5 has what they call literary depth and rhythm, supposedly making it write much more like a human than previous versions. They also claim it's 45% less likely to contain factual errors compared to GPT-4. OpenAI says it can even handle complex writing styles that would typically trip up human writers. If these claims are true, it means you can potentially charge premium rates because you're delivering higher quality content than what was possible before. Let me break this down with our rating system. For speed, I'm giving this a 4 out of 5. You can literally start getting your first clients within 2 to 3 weeks if you hustle. For cost, this gets a perfect 5 out of 5. All you need is a GPT-5 subscription, which is around $20 a month. For skill level, I'm giving this a 4 out of 5. You don't need to be Shakespeare, but basic writing skills and the ability to edit will definitely help you stand out. Now for the numbers you actually care about. If you're just starting out, you can realistically make $50 to $150 per day within your first few months. That's about $2,000 to $5,000 per month. Once you get some experience and testimonials, you're looking at $150 to $500 per day, which works out to $5,000 to $15,000 monthly. The top performers, they're consistently hitting $500 plus per day. Per project, you can charge anywhere from $100 for a simple blog post to $2,000 for a complete content package. Here's your step-by-step roadmap. Week 1 to 2. Practice with GPT-5 and create sample portfolio pieces. Don't skip this step. You need to get good at prompting and editing before you take on paying clients. Week 3. Set up your profiles on platforms like Upwork, Fiverr, or Contently. Make your profile stand out by showcasing your GPT-5 enhanced capabilities. Week 4. Start pitching clients with your samples and competitive rates. Don't worry about charging premium prices yet. Focus on getting your first few wins. Month 2. Build relationships, collect testimonials, and gradually raise your rates. This is where the magic happens. Month 3 and beyond. Focus on retainer clients and referrals. One good client can refer you to 5 more, and that's how you scale to $500 per day. Before we move on to the second method, I quickly want to mention that last week I've reached 100 subs. Even though for most people on YouTube, that would be a small achievement, I am very grateful, and I want to thank you all for your support. So if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button. It really helps the channel. Having said that, let's continue with method 2. The second way to make money with GPT-5 is no-code app and website development. This is where you use GPT-5's advanced coding abilities to build websites and simple applications for businesses. Now, I want to be realistic here. If you have zero coding experience, you can probably build nice-looking static websites. But here's the thing. If you take the time to teach yourself the basics of HTML, CSS, and maybe a bit of JavaScript, you can build much more. And these aren't complex programming languages like C++. They're actually pretty easy to learn, even without a technical background. So what are we building here? If you're starting with zero experience, you can create static business websites, landing pages, and portfolio sites. But once you learn some basics, you can build booking systems, contact forms that actually work, simple calculators, lead generation tools, and even basic e-commerce functionality. The key is using GPT-5 not to do all the work for you, but to enhance your skills and help you build premium products much faster and easier than traditional developers. According to OpenAI, GPT-5 can create beautiful and responsive websites, apps, and games with an eye for aesthetic sensibility in just one prompt. They claim it has a much better understanding of design elements like spacing, typography, and white space compared to previous versions. OpenAI also says it shows particular improvements in complex front-end generation and debugging. What this means for you is that GPT-5 can help you write cleaner code, solve problems faster, and create better-looking designs while you focus on learning the fundamentals. Now, you're probably thinking, why would any business hire me for web development when there are professional agencies out there? Here's the thing. Professional web agencies charge thousands, sometimes tens of thousands, even for simple websites. Most small businesses just can't afford that. Plus, there are tons of businesses out there with terrible websites or no online presence at all. They know they need help, but they've been putting it off because of the cost. If you reach out to them with a reasonable offer and maybe even show them a preview of what their new website could look like, many will be willing to give you a shot. Let me break this down with our rating system. For speed, I'm giving this a 3 out of 5. You need to build a portfolio and learn some basics first, so it takes a few months to get your first solid clients. For cost, this gets a 4 out of 5. You'll need hosting and some basic tools, which runs about $10 to $50 per month. For skill level, I'm rating this a 3 out of 5. You'll need to invest time learning HTML, CSS, and basic JavaScript, but these are much easier than people think. Here's the realistic breakdown. Beginners building static sites can make $50 to $150 per day once they get rolling. That's $1,500 to $4,500 per month. Once you learn some coding basics and can build interactive sites, you're looking at $150 to $300 daily, which is $4,500 to $9,000 monthly. Advanced builders who can create custom web applications? They're consistently hitting $300 to $500 per day. Per project, static websites go for $300 to $1,500, while custom web apps can command $2,000 to $8,000. Here's your realistic roadmap. Month 1. Learn HTML and CSS basics while practicing with GPT-5 to build static websites. Create 2 to 3 portfolio sites. Month 2. Add basic JavaScript to your toolkit and start building sites with simple interactivity. Begin reaching out to local businesses. Month 3. Start taking on paid projects for static sites while continuing to learn. Month 4 to 6. Expand into more complex projects as your skills grow. The key is using GPT-5 as your coding mentor and productivity booster, not as a replacement for learning. The third way to make money with GPT-5 is general health and wellness content creation. This is where you leverage GPT-5's knowledge to create valuable wellness content around fitness, nutrition, mental well-being, and healthy lifestyle habits. We're talking general wellness here. Not medical advice, not diagnosing conditions, just helping people live healthier, more balanced lives through education and motivation. So what does this look like in practice? First, creating fitness and workout content, exercise routines, form tutorials, or home workout plans. Second, general nutrition content, like healthy recipes, meal prep guides, or explaining basic nutrition concepts. Third, mental wellness content around stress management, productivity habits, or work-life balance. Fourth, lifestyle content about sleep hygiene, morning routines, or healthy habits. And fifth, motivational content that helps people stick to their wellness goals and build sustainable, healthy habits. According to OpenAI, GPT-5 has significantly improved knowledge and reasoning capabilities compared to previous versions. They claim it can provide more nuanced, helpful responses and acts as more of an active thought partner. What this means for wellness content is that GPT-5 can supposedly help you create more comprehensive workout plans, better explain nutrition concepts, and develop more personalized wellness strategies. It can help you research the latest fitness trends, fact-check wellness information, and create content that's both engaging and informative. You might be wondering, isn't the wellness space oversaturated? Here's the thing. Yes, there's a lot of content out there, but most of it is either too generic or too extreme. People are looking for balanced, practical advice they can actually follow. They want someone who understands that they have busy lives, limited budgets, and realistic goals. If you can create content that feels achievable and sustainable, rather than promising impossible transformations, you'll stand out from the crowd. Let me break this down with our rating system. For speed, I'm giving this a 3 out of 5. Building an audience in wellness takes time because people want to see real results and trust your advice. But you can start monetizing within a few months. For cost, this gets a perfect 5 out of 5. Content creation costs nothing beyond your GPT-5 subscription. For skill level, I'm rating this a 3 out of 5. You need some knowledge about fitness and nutrition basics, plus the ability to research and present information clearly. Here's the breakdown for wellness content creators. Beginners can make $50 to $150 per day through sponsored content, affiliate marketing, and basic coaching. That's $1,500 to $4,500 per month. Established wellness creators are earning $150 to $350 daily through multiple revenue streams, which works out to $4,500 to $10,500 monthly. Top performers with large audiences and premium programs, they're consistently making $350 to $600 per day. Per project, you can charge $30 to $100 for custom workout plans, $50 to $200 for nutrition guides, and $100 to $500 for comprehensive wellness coaching packages. Here's your path to $500 per day in wellness content. Month 1. Choose your niche: general fitness, nutrition education, mental wellness, or healthy lifestyle habits. Start creating valuable, practical content consistently. Month 2. Build your audience on one platform first, whether it's Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, or a blog. Focus on providing genuine value and realistic advice. Month 3. Start monetizing with affiliate partnerships for fitness equipment, supplements, or wellness products you actually use. Month 4. Launch digital products like workout guides, meal prep templates, or habit tracking systems. Month 5 and beyond. Scale with online coaching, wellness courses, or brand partnerships. The key is staying authentic and focusing on sustainable wellness, not quick fixes. Now, if you want to work more directly with businesses rather than consumers, that brings us to method 4. The fourth way to make money with GPT-5 is AI consulting and implementation. This is where you help businesses integrate AI solutions into their operations using GPT-5's capabilities. You're not building software from scratch. You're showing businesses how to use AI tools to solve their actual problems. Think of yourself as the bridge between confused business owners and powerful AI technology they don't understand but desperately need. So what does this actually look like? First, setting up ChatGPT for customer service. Many businesses are drowning in customer inquiries but don't know how to automate responses properly. Second, creating AI-powered workflows for data entry, invoice processing, or report generation. Third, helping with content automation, setting up systems where businesses can generate social media posts, product descriptions, or email campaigns at scale. Fourth, training employees on how to use AI tools effectively in their daily work. And fifth, creating custom AI solutions for specific business problems using GPT-5's integration capabilities. According to OpenAI, GPT-5 has what they call PhD-level intelligence and improved integration capabilities with platforms like Gmail, Google Calendar, and Google Contacts. They claim it can handle complex, multi-step reasoning and is significantly more reliable than previous versions. OpenAI also says it's better at understanding business context and can maintain longer, more coherent conversations. If these claims hold up, it means you can offer businesses AI solutions that actually work reliably, not just impressive demos. Why would a business hire you instead of figuring this out themselves? Well, most business owners are drowning in day-to-day operations. They hear about AI everywhere. They know they should be using it, but they have no idea where to start. They don't have time to research tools, test different approaches, or train their staff. You become their AI expert who can assess their needs, implement solutions, and train their team. Plus, many businesses are scared of making expensive mistakes with new technology. You're their safety net. Let's compare this method with the rest. For speed, I'm giving this a 2 out of 5. You need to build credibility and really understand business processes before companies will trust you with their operations. For cost, this gets a perfect 5 out of 5. You're selling your knowledge and time, so the only investment is learning. For skill level, I'm rating this a 2 out of 5. You need to understand how businesses actually work, not just how AI works. This is where the numbers get interesting. Beginners can charge $100 to $200 per day for basic consulting and implementation work. That's $3,000 to $6,000 per month. Experienced consultants who understand specific industries are making $200 to $400 daily, which works out to $6,000 to $12,000 monthly. Top-tier consultants working with larger companies, they're pulling in $400 to $800 per day consistently. Per project, you can charge $1,000 to $5,000 for small business implementations and $5,000 to $25,000 for comprehensive AI transformation projects. So the potential to make a lot of money is huge. Here's your roadmap to becoming an AI consultant. Month 1. Master GPT-5 and other AI tools inside and out. Start documenting case studies of how you solve common business problems. Month 2. Reach out to your network, friends, family, former colleagues, and offer free AI audits to build your portfolio. Month 3. Create content showing your expertise, LinkedIn posts, blog articles, or videos demonstrating AI solutions. Month 4. Start charging for consultations and small implementation projects. Month 5 and beyond. Focus on specific industries where you can become the go-to AI expert. The key is positioning yourself as someone who understands business problems first and AI solutions second. And finally, if you already have some skills you want to leverage, the fifth and final way to make money with GPT-5 is AI-enhanced freelance services. This is where you take traditional freelance skills and supercharge them with GPT-5 to deliver better results faster than your competition. You're not replacing human expertise. You're amplifying it. Think of GPT-5 as your secret weapon that lets you take on bigger projects, work more efficiently, and charge premium rates because you're delivering exceptional quality. So, what services are we talking about? First, research and data analysis. Businesses need market research, competitor analysis, or industry reports, but don't have the time or skills to do it themselves. Second, virtual assistants on steroids, managing emails, scheduling, project coordination, but with AI helping you be incredibly thorough and proactive. Third, content strategy and planning, where you help businesses develop comprehensive content calendars and marketing strategies. Fourth, business process optimization, where you analyze workflows and suggest improvements. And fifth, specialized consulting in areas like marketing, HR, or operations, where you use AI to provide deeper insights. According to OpenAI, GPT-5 has significantly enhanced data analysis capabilities compared to previous versions. They claim it can now handle complex data cleaning, create visualizations, and even build interactive dashboards with minimal prompting. OpenAI also says it's better at processing large datasets and can identify patterns and insights that might take human analysts much longer to spot. What this means for freelancers is that you can potentially offer services like data analysis, market research with visual reports, and business intelligence dashboards, services that used to require specialized software and extensive training. You might be thinking, won't AI just replace freelancers entirely? Well, businesses still need humans who understand their specific problems, can communicate effectively, and take responsibility for results. AI is a tool, not a replacement. Smart freelancers are using AI to become more valuable, not obsolete. When you can deliver a comprehensive market research report with custom charts and dashboards in half the time it takes other freelancers, guess who gets the repeat clients and referrals? Let me break this down with our rating system. For speed, I'm giving this a perfect 5 out of 5. You can literally start taking on clients immediately if you already have skills to enhance. For cost, this gets a perfect 5 out of 5. You just need GPT-5 access, and you're ready to go. For skill level, I'm rating this a 3 out of 5. You should already have some base skills in your chosen area, but AI will help you punch above your weight. Here's the breakdown for AI-enhanced freelancers. Beginners can make $100 to $200 per day by offering traditional services at competitive rates, but delivering faster. That's $3,000 to $6,000 per month. Experienced freelancers using AI strategically are earning $200 to $400 daily by taking on more complex projects, which works out to $6,000 to $12,000 monthly. Top performers who've built strong reputations for AI-enhanced work, they're consistently hitting $400 to $700 per day. Per project, you can charge $200 to $2,000 for research projects, $500 to $5,000 for comprehensive business analysis, and $1,000 to $10,000 for ongoing strategic consulting. Here's your roadmap to AI-enhanced freelancing success. Week 1. Identify your existing skills and figure out how GPT-5 can enhance them. Practice combining your expertise with AI assistance. Week 2. Update your freelance profiles on Upwork, Fiverr, or LinkedIn to highlight your AI-enhanced capabilities without giving away your secret sauce. Week 3. Start taking on projects at your current rates, but deliver exceptional quality using AI assistance. Week 4. Begin raising your rates as you demonstrate superior results and faster turnaround times. Month 2 and beyond. Focus on building long-term client relationships and transitioning from project-based work to retainer agreements. The key is positioning AI as your productivity multiplier, not your replacement. Alright, let's wrap this up. We've covered 5 ways to make money with GPT-5. Content creation, web development, wellness content, AI consulting, and enhanced freelancing. Here's what matters. Pick one method that fits your situation, don't let AI do everything for you, and start now while GPT-5 is still new. Look, GPT-5 just dropped, and most people will waste time playing with it instead of building something valuable. Don't be most people. Pick one method, start today, and give yourself 6 months to build something real. If this helped you, subscribe for more AI money-making strategies as these tools evolve. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.